No man, man. I was there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Boston Scott, his first carry. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Scott. And an alley to run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Watch the twitch. Switch. X3. 218. Chop.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wentz completes it to Aguilar.
complete to Nelson Aguilar. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Just
And it's third down.
Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch twins. Watch twins. Bring it on.
On play action, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Scott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go, team.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Set. 250. Check 53's Mike. And we got to get to the ball.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Brought down by Nate Gehring.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. He's going to fire one. Deep left side. Oh, wide open. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Set. 260. Mike. They going to need some therapy after this.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Watch a slap. Hey, 54. 53 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, it's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Eagles.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
44's Mike. Check. Let's go. 81. Mike spoke forward.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz finding some room at midfield. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Watch the ship.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Mike spoke forward. 44. Bravo. Mike 44. Hey, here I come.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And it's going to be another. First down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Wentz now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
44, Mike, 44.
Working from the gun, Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On second down now, it's Scott. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
Let's go, defense.
Wentz now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boosted?
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 82 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go again with Scott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From midfield, here's Wentz. Got an open man, it's Scott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go, back. Let's go one more.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They will run it. It's McKissick. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
57's the mic. Watch, hey, exit. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm on.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Wentz now on 1st down. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here we go. Waiting. Down to lose one.
Now Wentz again. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Scott, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a